Hey everybody, so this was a requested tutorial on how I did my paper bead bracelets. It's really simple. You really need hardly that many supplies to do this. It's fairly cheap. A fairly cheap craft to do. You can do just regular plain computer paper. That's all you need to make the beads. You can do regular computer paper or you can get colored paper. It really doesn't matter. I just wouldn't recommend using cardstock. It's a tougher paper and it's not going to roll up with the toothpick that easy. You could put charms on your different bracelets, or you can make necklaces out of them. It's really an endless option you could do. There's a lot you could do with these. So let's just get started. First you'll need is a plain sheet of computer paper, like I said. And you want to lay it horizontally, like this. And then next you want to take a ruler, lay it alongside of the computer paper. You want to take, where'd it go? Anyway, you want to take your pen, pencil, or it doesn't matter, and take it with the ruler and mark every ½ inch all down the page, all the way down it. You can do it a 1/4 inch, ½ inch, or full inch, or 3/4. It really doesn't matter. The longer you go, the bigger the bead's going to be, and the shorter you go, the smaller the bead will be. But I usually do ½ inch as my my standard bead size. And after you get that all the way down the page, oh, it won't come up. You flip the page over to the opposite side, and you do the same thing with a ruler. Take it and mark every ½ inch along the page, all the way down it. And once you have all your marks marked, you take your ruler and line it up with this corner to this mark that you made to make your first bead. I can't talk today, I'm sorry you guys. Take it and just really simple, just, oh my gosh, really simple, just make that line. Now to make your second bead, you want to line up this mark with this mark, like that. Oops, sorry. And you just continue that pattern all the way down the page. After you do that, just cut out along the lines to make your beads. And once you have them all cut out, it should look like this. You'll have all your strips cut out. And once you have that, you want to take just a scrap piece of paper so you won't mark, oh my gosh, mark on your workspace. You want to take it and just lay it down. You want to, like the side that you marked on the page with, like it'll have, I don't know if y'all can see it, but this black line from where you didn't cut it out right, or from where you missed that on the page. You just want to mark with the markers or whatever you're using on the opposite side. So you can take, I would recommend using permanent markers, because once you put the glaze on, you don't want your markers rubbing off or anything. So I'd use these Bic permanent markers. They're really good. I've seen nothing wrong with them with using these, so that's what I would recommend using. So you just take your marker and your page and you just mark. You just alternate your colors. This is how I normally do it. I'm sure you could look on the internet for different patterns, but this is the one that I use mostly. I think they call it like the zebra effect or whatever. But anyway, once you get to the tip with your colors, don't worry about alternating them once you get here, because the strip was so small, it's going to blend your colors together. So once you get to the tip, I just color in the whole tip with one color. And once you get with the green, color that whole thing right there green. So move to your second color, mark it like that all the way down. Sometimes I use colored computer paper. It usually works really good. That's what, let me find one. That's what these are. It's not a marker or anything, it's just colored computer paper. And it, like you can see, it turns out really well. Just as well as the markers would. So, once you have this, your strip colored, you want to take just a normal toothpick and just regular school glue. It doesn't have to be anything special, it's just holding your strip so you can glaze it. To roll it up, you just like prime it, I guess you'd say, with the toothpick, and then just start rolling all the way. And you want to kind of roll it like this so you can monitor it, I guess, to see that it's rolling the way you want it to. So you have equal color on both sides. And you just keep rolling and rolling until you get to the very tip. And you don't want a big glob of glue, just enough to secure it so it won't unravel itself. And all you do is just roll it up like that. And what I use, the excess glue that's on your finger, just smear it all over the bead. This secures it better. And after you do that, I got this styrofoam block from Hobby Lobby for $3. It's really handy to use for this. I normally have this whole thing filled, like completely filled. And all you have to do is put it in there. And the glaze that I use is Podge. You can use triple thick or polycrylic or really anything. I usually use this, it's just as good. So yeah, that's what I use. And all you need to do is just take a standard paintbrush and just paint the Mod Podge on it. And that's all I really do. And just let it dry. It usually takes these things about 2 to 3 minutes to dry. But like I said, I usually have the styrofoam block covered with them. So once I Mod Podge this one, and once I get to this end, these down here is normally dried, so I can just restart all over again. I usually put 3 coats on each bead just to ensure the shininess, I guess you'd say, of the bead. You can put as many coats or as many coats as you want on the bead. The more you put, the shinier it'll get. The less you put, the duller it is. It really doesn't matter. It's all up to you. That's really all there is to the paper bead. And like I showed you in the beginning of the video, this is all the beads that I have so far. I'm gonna make 3 of each of these for upcoming craft shows, so I'll have plenty if anybody wants one. I'll have all of these up on my website. I'll put that in the down bar. So yeah, just check it out and let me know what you guys think. If you want to see any other tutorial that you see on my shop or anything like that, just PM me or comment down below. So yeah, thanks guys. Comment, rate, subscribe.